windows once you go down. You must be crazy if you think that I'ma slow down. Don't wanna hear it talking shit, fuck the drama. Keep it coming, I'ma send you to your mama. Mr. Whip, 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 get the guns out. Dropping bodies in the place till the sun's out. Can't fuck with this, don't even try. Cause when the bullets fly, I'm the last one to die.
Like, subscribe, and share. Follow us on the Patreon or the YouTube membership. Y'all, my deck is now in the ThEY Spiritual Shop, so go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description box below. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. I really and truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all just gonna have to just work with the background today. I wanted something new because I ain't got no babies home. Ain't got no babies home. So guess who's on the floor? Me, bitch. Anyways, so that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into y'all's weekend vibes. Y'all know how I do these readings. If you are sensitive, please skip my channel. Alright, I'm not sugarcoating these messages. Whatever comes out is what comes out. We're going to hit you with Friday through Saturday weekend vibes. Okay? Anybody with that stank ass energy, take yourself on. Okay? We just don't have time for it over here. Yeah, I think, if y'all want to follow us over there on the Patreon, that'll be listed in the description box below, along with, the members only. They get all of this content up front, and then I post, bits and pieces for YouTube. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and jump straight in, see what you guys need to know about Saturday and the energy surrounding you on Saturday. Okay, so this weekend and spell work came out. Ugh. All right, so this weekend, spell work, Savage, Sagittarius, I'm telling y'all, and children. A lot of this is around children or possibly childish behavior, but this is still right here. So I am going to tell you, we've still got like spiritual warfare right there. There is a lot of running around happening on Saturday, or it's needing to happen. If y'all have an unhealed Sagittarius or someone who, I guess, is in the lower vibrational frequency or toxic frequency, you may be hearing from this person or about this person on Saturday. There's somebody here who is on your ass on Saturday. And I don't like how they keep giving me these references about people being nasty, like not bathing. That's doing too much. So for some of y'all, if I keep giving this message, if I'm talking to you, please clean yourself, okay? But I feel like there is something going on Saturday where it's like you're needing to focus on cleansing your energy or focusing on self-care, getting yourself together, because I feel like there may be somebody who's kind of trying to come for you on Saturday. All right? With that Savage energy, y'all know I'm not even gonna go into the spiel on the squirrels, but flying squirrels, flying monkeys, I feel like there's something about an aggressive energy that's kind of trying to get close to you on Saturday. All right, I feel like this is something that maybe you've tried to heal from or to get away from. I definitely see that somebody is kind of trying to get at you or to get in your presence or to get around you on Saturdays. Could be somebody that you have children with, or it could just be an adult child, or it could be a child, but it feels like it's more so somebody trying to run some kind of game or run some kind of interference. For those of you who have done a lot of self-care or self-work already, all right, you may be enjoying the fact that you have been able to move out of that energy or away from that energy. There may be some kind of message that comes in that is testing your gangster on Saturday, okay? It kind of feels like you're being called to look at how much you've changed, or to see how far you've come, or to maybe you need to look at that. Maybe that's what you need to see. Maybe you are the type of person who used to, go back and forth with people in the past or legitimately fight if you was a fighter, okay? And you're being told on Saturday to pay attention to how far you've come, because there's something that is coming in to try to trip you up. And if you're not paying attention, you'll fall for it, okay? Don't get caught with your pants down, because there's somebody here who is trying to kind of like run circles around you to get you frazzled, to get you out of that healed energy that you've worked so hard to get to, okay? Others of you, if you messed around with that ex that you were told to leave alone, don't be coming up in here crying saying that you're pregnant now, okay? I'm giving you that tough love right now, because for some of you, you may have been tempted by a specific ex or somebody who you knew that you were supposed to separate from. Like, you know how they operate, you know how they are. You may, they didn't just slip and fall in the you know what, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there is going to be somebody here who has a pregnancy scare as well on Saturday. Okay, it's definitely given somebody has taken a test and is finding out in this time that they are. I feel like this could also be somebody here that's also not even sure on who is the daddy. There's somebody here who is not sure. This could have been somebody here who was already in a connection with somebody, but they slipped up and messed with an ex. I feel like there may be some stuff going on in this time where it's being brought out, it's being addressed, or it's needing to be addressed, okay? Or somebody's sitting here, I'm not gonna say it's needing to be addressed who the daddy is, but it's needing to be looked at, okay? This could be somebody here who they may have gotten back with this person and they were trying to heal a connection or work on a connection. They oh my God, now they're gonna be sitting here really battling it out with finding out who the daddy is to this child. Okay, let's see, what do you need to know about this? Why is that what's coming out? Yeah, there's somebody here who is like nervous about something that they've done, because they know that it's going to stir up some kind of animosity, or some kind of like, there's going to be some kind of, somebody's going to be mad, okay, about this news that's coming from a child, or this news of a child, okay? It's going to be stirring up conflict, and somebody's going to be defensive about what comes out, okay? I really feel like somebody had tried to go back to an individual or deal with a specific individual, and they're finding out in this time that they made a mistake, okay? I feel like this could have been something that was also done on purpose, right? I feel like there's a situation here where somebody was trying to move on to a new individual, and they went back and got with somebody. I don't know what this is. It's almost like somebody was in a specific partnership with a specific person, and they slipped up and did something that they know that they shouldn't have done. But there is going to be some, like, this isn't something that's going to be able to be swept under the rug because it resulted in a child, okay? Whew, there's some test results coming back. Okay, whether this is like test results, I don't know how you be getting it on Saturday. Maybe somebody's gotten the test results and is deciding to have this conversation on Saturday. But I feel like this is going to stir something up. This is definitely stirring something up this weekend. All right. I definitely feel like there is a conversation that's going to be had this weekend, or somebody's having to tell somebody that they are pregnant. Okay. And I feel like this is, once again, it's something that it did not work out with. It didn't work out with this person. And maybe this is something that happened on a break. I don't know. But this is definitely looking like somebody slipped up, got with somebody that they're not with now, and they're finding out that they're pregnant after they've already gotten into a connection with another individual that they're actually in love with. This is resulting in outside children, okay? I do see it. There's a situation that's being talked about or needing to be talked about. Okay, I feel like this is somebody here who has done a lot of work on themselves, or they've been trying to change their ways, or maybe sit down, or not revert back to their old ways or the old way of doing things. This is somebody here who's been trying to heal, and they know that they're going to have this conversation. Okay, this is an awkward conversation, but it's one that's going to have to be had. Okay. I feel like this is also some healing that's needing to come in on this. If this is something that had already happened in the past and the situation has already taken place, there is somebody here who is heavily thinking about what they've done, and they're wanting to kind of like atone for this. Like if they've gone out and, you know, they had kids with another person and somebody else like stepped up and claimed, you know, the baggage, or not saying the child's the baggage, but somebody else stepped up and claimed, you know, another child. I feel like there's somebody here who is heavily sitting in that energy on Saturday, and it's like they're wanting to speak on it. They're wanting to release, you know, it looks like somebody's wanting to let their defenses down and have a specific conversation, all right, on some kind of like childish energy, or like they were playing games, they shouldn't have done it. Look at it. Look, we got, where's my wand at? We've got one, you know, darker child, one black child, one white child. And there's a conversation that needs to be had, or somebody's wanting to have it, okay? In this time, to heal a situation or to bring some kind of connection back together, okay? So this is definitely giving, somebody is thinking about connecting their child with their biological parent or something of that nature. That's the type of conversation that I'm seeing happening, okay? Or somebody is sitting here dreading having this conversation on Saturday. Okay, maybe it's something that they thought that they'd be able to move on from, to move away from, to leave in the past, but there's something about it that's not going to be able to be left in the past. And Saturday is like being brought up to be addressed, okay? I am also getting like an energy of partnership and agreeance in like whether this is like a union that's needing to be set up. There's something about that that's coming in as well. So if you were wondering if the person would be open to agreeing, like if this is you talking about how, you know, you separated from a specific individual, maybe they didn't know that they had a kid or whatever, this person is actually going to be open to having the conversation, okay, about it, or they may be open to meeting the child, okay, or that could be something that's being orchestrated on Saturday. I see that there is a feminine energy who is heavily stressed out about whatever that is happening, okay, with whatever this is that's coming out, or whatever this is that's needing to be addressed. It's definitely given it was baggage. It was definitely baggage, but I feel like there's somebody who's trying to be very elevated in the way that they're handling things. They don't want to have like a big blow up or a big situation go down. It kind of just looks like they're wanting to heal something. Somebody's wanting to heal something, whether they're wanting to legitimately heal a family dynamic. I feel like there's somebody here who is trying to figure out how to do that, okay? I feel like it's involving an outside person, to be completely honest with you, because that's why somebody is worried about how somebody's going to respond if they are to allow an individual around their kid or something like that, okay? So if they are in a relationship with whoever this is, they're already in a happy connection, happy relationship, and this person is over here raising this kid that may not be theirs, okay? I feel like this woman is panicking about telling this person that maybe this person already knows that it's not their kid, but because that's a black man holding a white child, so, you know, whatever. And I told you there's like, you know, that separation in color right there. I feel like somebody is worried about how this man is going to respond, the one who is actually the family person, okay? I feel like that is something that's being looked at today, all right? That's definitely the energy. Somebody's trying to figure out how to get past a situation or to move on from a situation because they're afraid of how this person is going to respond. Let me see. Is that person going to respond? Let me see. How is the one who's been raising this kid going to respond? That's the question I need to ask. Let's see. How is the person who's been raising that kid going to respond? Okay, well that's why you didn't want to say nothing. Maybe you did marry this, or maybe they did marry this person, or maybe they do have like they said live-in lover, so they live together. Whether this is you or somebody connected to you that's going through this in this time, they may live together. No, they're married. Okay, so they're married, right? And I feel like this person may try to give some kind of like incentive to not do this, to not, you know, not open up that door. How are they going to feel about it? Their blood pressure is going to run up, and they're going to question the connection. They're going to question the union, okay? And they're going to question if it's worth it, all right? So that's what I'm seeing. How are they going to respond to this person for saying that? You dirty ass bitch. Oh, I see. Hygiene is a big deal, and this bitch is crazy, okay? So they're saying, what do you want? Okay, so I feel like there may be a conversation that's coming up on Saturday that may be very, yeah, somebody's looking into moving, cutting something out, moving. Like, okay, so when this does happen, because it looks like there's one person who's wanting to, I guess, you know, involve the biological parents in something, and one person's just like, I'm already here, okay, or if there's something of that nature. How are they going to respond? They may actually, I don't see that they want to throw it all away, but this person is going to be questioning this woman's sanity. Like, is this person really all the way here? You're really going to open up this can of worms that's not going to be able to be cleaned. Like, we're not going to be able to get the stain out of this. Once this is opened, it's opened. Once Pandora's box is opened, it's opened. Okay? So there's a conversation that's happening, and it's looking like this may be something that completely tears down a family dynamic, or some kind of like picture perfect situation or household. Okay, whatever appeared to be a certain way, it doesn't look like it is, and it looks like there's going to be there's going to be some mess pop off on Saturday. But it looks like within like a house home that's already been established. All right. Let me see. Anyways, what is the angel advice on Saturday? Because not everybody's dealing with that situation, but some of y'all may be seeing that. Hopefully it's just something that you're watching on TV. Okay, so we've got work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose, along with sacral chakra. You are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. Respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So for some of you, if this is something that's happening for some of your friends, you may want to kind of separate yourself from them while they go through this little bit of trial and tribulation, okay? I'm not saying don't be there for your friend if your friend's going through this, but for some of you, you may need to kind of separate yourself for a little while just so you don't absorb any of that energy and bring it into your life, because something's about to get a little bit, it's shook up or crazy for somebody either in your environment or somebody connected to you. And you may kind of need to give this person a little bit of space in this time to kind of work through that, work through their letting go process, because I definitely see that there is like a third party situation that's needing to be healed or needing to be talked about or needing to be discussed. And the people in the actual relationship are about to be going through a lot of, you know, purging energy and release energy, but it's also going to be very chaotic. And for you to not really absorb that energy, you may need to kind of separate yourself from the topic, the person, the situation, because there's that, you could get mixed up in that real easy, and you don't want to bring that into your own life. Okay, if it's not drama that's happening in your life, you don't want to bring it in. Okay, it says without respect your sensitivity by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. Yeah, focus on keeping your creative energy flowing, keeping yourself involved in your creative gifts, because that sacral chakra is what you need to be focusing on in this time. If you've got certain projects that you're planning on doing, you may need to kind of allow people to go through their own chaos without you completely involved in that. 4141. Anyways.